Hello, hello, and welcome to another podcast episode of Overpowering Emotions, where I talk all things big emotions, emotion regulation. Today is a crossover day. I am actually presenting my podcast that I do with my husband, Parents of the Year, where we are talking about partially managing emotions during the holidays. Some of the meltdowns, the overexcitement, the disappointment. I thought it would be valuable time to throw it in here since we're so close to the holidays. Hope you enjoy. Hello, sir. You want a cherry stick?
Is that a euphemism? Oh my God, how old is this thing?
I don't know. I just found it.
No, you gotta say it before you give it to me. That was in my mouth. Where was it before that? This honestly feels like it's older than our children.
It still tastes good. I ate the other half of it.
So we're both gonna be sick.
It tastes good. You just got to get past the hardness.
Honestly, I don't know if my teeth can.
Yeah, I definitely had to dig it out.
This is not enjoyable.
Taste is enjoyable.
Thank God this isn't a video podcast. This might be the low line of my day. Like, it has a weird aftertaste.
It does have a weird it tastes delicious. I love cherry sticks. I love them when they're fresh. Oh, the licorice that we had at the ballet this weekend was fresh, the freshest licorice.
That is true.
You said the two tubes. That is not it, but
like, I'm not even sure I'll get through this before the end of the podcast. I apologize now for whatever noises are being picked up by the
I
microphone.
actually have no idea. I have a vague recollection that maybe one day I bought some cherry sticks in Vancouver.
What year? One day in what year?
Some Vancouver trip.
Okay, I'm going to need you to narrow it down.
Not recently.
Oh, not helping.
I have no idea. I feel like, did Maya and I go to Vancouver once together?
Yeah, you went for a concert a couple months ago.
Maybe then. But I don't think we did. Maybe it was the last time we went.
This might be the worst part of my week.
So that would have been at least a year ago.
Like, come on.
When we first saw the Connects. I have no idea. It could have been a couple months ago. Who knows? It couldn't have been a year ago.
Random candy in your pockets.
It was in a bag.
Not better. Why was that in your pocket?
I don't know. I just looked through a bag here, stuff that I threw in there. I don't even know where that bag's from.
My dumbass just ate it thinking, oh, that's nice of my wife. And then, no. My wife is trying to kill me.
Yeah.
What else do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know. I had something else I was going to say, but I can't remember. We've got our Christmas party coming up in like 5 days, 6 days.
It's right around the corner.
I have not done any baking. Normally, I start baking in September. I have like 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have time because I have to make something tonight for teacher appreciation for tomorrow.
Which our daughter has proclaimed loudly she does not appreciate her teachers, so that's going to be awkward when she has to hand them a dessert.
Yep. So I need to make that tonight. I'll try to throw out one more thing. I don't know. There's not going to be as much baking this year.
It's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm not going to make my very favorite one.
What's your very favorite one?
Caramel shortbread.
I thought the snowball cookies were your very favorite.
They're my favorite cookies. Yeah, I would say snowball cookies and then caramel. Those, fortunately, I did make a few weeks ago.
Thank goodness.
Because there's no way. They are so time consuming.
Did you take forever?
Yeah. I just finished them this week, though, in the past week.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-stage process.
Sorry, I'm not contributing much in the way of conversation because my teeth are stuck together.
It's all good. It's all good. Getting into the Christmas spirit. Although it doesn't feel, I still can't believe it's almost Christmas is like a week away.
Yeah, and the 5-foot-tall nutcracker on the doorstep doesn't change your mind?
A little bit. Maya really loves it, too.
I came around the corner last night and forgot he was there and wondered who was standing on our step.
It's pretty awesome.
It's so huge.
Yeah.
So silly. Well, I told you about Rob Reiner. I just want to keep you up to date on things.
Who's Rob Reiner again?
the director of Princess Bride.
Oh, yes.
So that's
And the
sad.
tragic,
Yeah.
was it for sure his son?
Yes, he was arrested today.
Oh,
Yeah.
so sad. Is he had mental health stuff
Addiction
going on?
issues for a long time.
Oh, oh, that's sad.
Yeah. He was 78 years old.
We were talking about Robin Williams today, which is
Hmm.
good. Maya and I.
Why?
Well, I can't remember. And then it went to Bryce Willis. It was a very sad, but I can't believe it was like 10 years ago
Mhm.
that he's died.
It's been a while.
I thought it was just the other day, but Maya's like, nope. It was when I remember when I was like 8 years old and we were in Walmart and there was a bin load of Aladdin DVDs. And for years I had talked about we can never find Aladdin. And here they were.
Did you buy it?
Well, no, because we already had it.
Hmm.
Or maybe we did buy it. No, I can't remember.
It's
We
probably
do
not an important part of the detail of the story.
No.
His daughter, Zelda, I think recently had to release a statement asking people to stop sending her AI videos of things her father, quote unquote, was saying to her. She's like, please just stop. Like, it's not my dad. Like, don't do that. Yeah, it was weird. AI's making stuff weird.
Her name's Zelda.
Yeah, after the video game.
I guess it's better than like Powerful Queen and Zillion Air.
Are those real names?
Yeah, Nick Cannon's kids.
Oh, right.
And then there's the AIX12, whatever. Like the
Elon's, yeah.
mom and dad can't even agree on what the name is.
Well, that's not a surprise because Grimes is not what I would call a normal run-of-the-mill person either. So you put two of them together and you get some weirdness.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grimes.
He has, what did I say? 14 kids? 14 kids. And Nick Cannon, I think I said 12. And both have like sets of twins and triplets, and it's bonkers.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
There's a lot. Now, the question is, how good are the relationships with all of them?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Elon's aren't great. I know for a fact there's a couple that aren't fans of his. Nick, who knows? Nick seems like a fun guy.
One of his babies died.
He did.
It's very sad. Zen. I think Zen was his name.
We're really loading up a feel-good episode here.
And the only reason I knew, I just didn't even know who Nick Cannon was until yesterday. Well, I did know him, but I didn't know who. Maya mentioned it because she was complaining about her name.
Maya was complaining about her name?
As she often does. She wishes we named her Ireland or something. Or, well, we
What?
were. Yeah.
Ireland?
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah.
I'm going to prevent the thought in my head from escaping onto the microphone because it would be a bad look. But no.
She's already teased for being a ginger and like being a leprechaun and stuff.
So why would she want Ireland?
I don't know. Or she really liked our very original name. Do you remember what we were going to name our first boy?
Yeah, but we didn't have a boy. We had a girl.
Yeah, but
she can change it. She can do whatever she wants. She's her own person.
Bonham Alexander, just in case anyone was wondering. That's what we were going to name her. Yeah, so she was complaining about her name, but then she's like, oh my gosh, Nick Cannon's got a zillion kids. And I'm like, that's funny because, and so I started looking up and I'm like, that's funny because one of his kids' name is actually Zillion Air, like H-E-I-R. Mm-hmm. Or is it Trillion? It might be Trillionaire. I don't know. One of the two.
And yet you and I are working 9-to-5 jobs and those people are out there just living their lives. No common sense.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
How do you... Hi there, my name's Powerful. Powerful Queen. Something like that.
Yeah, no. Like, well, what's Jay-Z's? Is it Blue Ivy? Something like that. Kanye's has a kid named North or Northwest or something weird.
North is okay. It's okay. It's better than AI. Whatever.
Yeah. Anywho, let's move on to the holiday portion of our podcast today.
All right.
So you and I talk at length a lot of times about just how the pressures of life and trying to go through things and how you deal with it and whatever, but it always feels like it ratchets up a little bit at Christmas time or the holidays. That's right. So why would you think because they're supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be connecting with families. And you and I've talked at length lately about the amount of people that are leaving this Christmas and going away and the
It's
challenges.
bonkers.
It is.
Everyone is going to like Mexico. I'm just moving the mic here for a second because it just felt too high.
Shout out to Mexico, whose campaign has obviously worked because everybody we know is going there.
Everybody, only one person I know is going to Maui. Everybody that I have asked, literally leaving in the next week,
Yep.
going to Mexico.
So have fun in your on your Mexican adventure. But but with that comes its own challenges, whatever. But in general, the holidays are known for being a much more stressful time. So I wanted to drill in, and I've got a few questions to kind of drill into it a little bit more. But just as a general, why, like everybody feels this, but why is that at a broad stroke level? We'll go into other stuff, but from your opinion, why are the holidays so hard for some people?
I think there's a few things. Part of it's social media, right?
That's one of the
Comparison.
questions.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think that's part of it because people will scroll and compare and oh my gosh, everybody's so happy and look at their beautiful family. And here I am scrolling social media, right? So I think social media has a big piece of expectations around it, that we, self-imposed or whatnot. I think there's expectations around, I mean, families. We were just talking about this the other day.
Mm.
Everybody was talking about how, well, I need to go to my mother-in-law's in the morning, and then I got to go to my dad's in the afternoon, and then I got to go to my mom's, in the evening. And they're doing like 4 or 5 trips over 2 days, or 11. One guy, it was like 11 trips in 2 days or something, and it just is bonkers. And so, I was talking about how we really need to look at somewhere along the way. I think the extended family is great, and I love having extended family come to me,
Hmm.
but I'm not going to everyone. If you want to see us on Christmas Day, you can come to us. This is our immediate family now. Yes, when I was a child, that was my immediate family. But this is my immediate family, and I want to see everyone, but I'm not willing to waste an hour to drive one place when we have such little
Repeatedly
time.
through the day.
Yeah. So I think it's just all we've lost sight of something along the way, I think.
So let's go back to the social media piece, the comparison trap, right?
Yeah.
Like that everybody's got this amazing life and everybody's got this amazing holiday and they're having so much more fun. And why don't we do that? How do you try and combat that? And aside from just, well, don't go on social
Well, that
media.
was my answer.
I know. And okay, but understanding that we're monks and we don't have that stuff, it's easy for us to say that. But for those that do, how do you maybe strike a balance where you can potentially enjoy it, seeing what others are doing without the comparison piece?
Well, I think it's hard. Andy, I think my answer is still
Just
just
don't do
don't
it.
do it. Like you're open. If you know that that's a trap for you, yeah, it might be hard, that temptation, but it's also hard sitting and losing an hour of your life or 2 hours of your life or however much of your life. It's hard.
Hmm.
I mean, if you absolutely want an answer, I would say be purposeful, have an intention. Why am I picking up this phone right now? Who specifically do I want to check in and see, right? Maybe it's my family in England. I wanted to see how everybody's doing. I would say better would be let's call them. Let's do FaceTime so I can actually chat with them and call them. But that would be the big thing. Purposefully choose who it is that you are going to check out for what purpose, right? And that's the other thing. Is it going to bring me joy? Or what could be the pros and cons there? That's what I would do. Like it's just about being purposeful and intentional. And that's good modeling for kids too. Being able to, okay, I'm gonna check my phone. I do that all the time. I'm gonna pick up my phone. I gotta play Duolingo. That's usually the only reason I would check my phone. Or today I was spending some time with Maya this morning. I'm like, I just gotta call Uncle Rob. So I wasn't going, but just so she knew,
Hmm.
right? Like I had to do that. So that would be, yeah,
So just be purposeful.
yeah. Do you have anything else to add to that?
No, I think that's the best answer you can do. I think realistically, unless you're willing, like I don't even know where I heard this, but it's like if you wouldn't walk to your front door, open it, and yell what you were going to put online out to the, just people passing by, don't put it online.
Yeah,
Right?
totally.
There's be like I think people feel this pressure to present themselves in a certain way, And I don't know that that's necessary. And I think also, yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, yeah, sure, it's great to see what other people are doing, but what are you giving up on this side to do that? Why wouldn't you look at what you are doing? How can you enhance your own interaction with your own holiday? And I think really how can you create some of your own special moments is probably where your focus should be, right? Like looking at everybody else's and then grading it against what you're doing. It's a constant lose situation because you're sitting idle looking at other people's lives. You are immediately going to think that your life isn't as good because you're not doing anything. You're just holding something up to your phone and being told that other people are doing all these amazing things. What you don't understand is they're doing the same thing. They're online doing nothing and comparing themselves and all that. So really just try and find a way for you to enjoy some different or create moments. And we've talked about it before. We won't go into what we do because we've talked about it in previous episodes, but we've tried to do that, right? Create certain things with the involvement of the kids so that some of it is us doing stuff so that they have traditions that they can carry on. Some of it is shared traditions, right? Like the girls were already discussing, what are we doing for our special meal this year? What are we doing? It's going to be different this year because we have guests. Totally cool. We're going to change up our traditions, but not abandon them. We're just going to move the schedule around a little bit because it's something we know the girls like doing. We like doing it, right? So it's modifying it so that you don't lose that. And then I don't particularly care. Yes, we sit here and we talk about our lives, and in a way we're doing the same thing that we're telling people not to do on social media, but this isn't being presented in a manner that is intended for you to have to follow it to make things comparable. It's literally just take it or leave it, right? Enjoy what you can out of it.
Yeah. Social media is just robbing you of your life. Like, just that's it. It's taking every minute away. You could be, that could be a minute more. You're doing something meaningful. And if you, to your point, like just to kind of expand on that a little bit, finding those meaningful moments and things like that. It isn't just simply don't do social media. You need to find some replacement
Yeah,
behavior. And so even if you don't have your family around you, like I know one of our kids is working Christmas Eve, so we're not going to see her Christmas Eve at all. So we're not going
I am. Apparently, I'm picking her up.
to,
I've
okay.
been told that I'm her chauffeur that night.
All right. Maybe you guys will see Santa
Maybe.
Claus because it's going to be so late. But we're not going to do our tradition of opening our pajamas
Yeah.
on the 24th, for example. So, but even if other people aren't around, I mean, look at what your expectations are, because that's another big thing. I think that kids get disappointed. We might get disappointed. We have all of this energy and like anticipation. And so it's just making sure we're looking at how do we make those little moments. It doesn't have to be big, amazing Disneyland, best Christmas ever. It's just moment to moment to moment. I mean, this morning my daughter wanted to hang out, and at first I'm like, I can't. Like I flat out busy. But I did. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to have many more of these opportunities. And it wasn't anything fantastic, but it was a couple hours I got to just chill with her and spend time with her. And so it's just being able to enjoy those moments and be present.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. And you kind of started to talk about, oh, you mentioned the kids a little bit, but I think what are your thoughts on, so there's creating magical moments. How is it? Some parents kind of sometimes talk about how their kids are overstimulated. We've talked about it before and how we structured our things around that. But what is it about the holidays that you find typically can overstimulate the kids? And how do you try and make sure that you're managing that? Because I think that feeds into those magical moments, right? Like if the kid is super wired and emotional and having meltdowns and then maybe they're not even normally like that, how do you manage that? Like how would you make sure that they're able to process what's going on in a way that they enjoy it so that they can pick up on the magical moments?
Yeah. Well, I think there's a few things there. I mean, one is we always blame food. Oh, they've had too much sugar and that's why. But it's just it's the environment usually, right? And I'm just thinking like big parties with
Yeah.
lots of people. So, I mean, there's the obvious ones. Our body can't regulate emotions if we're tired, if we're thirsty, if we're hungry. So just looking at those basic needs are going to be really important. Being able, if there's a way to pace, I know our kids got overwhelmed with the sheer amount of stupid presents because we would do ours in the morning, and then grandparent one would come, grandparents one and two would come, and then grandparents three and four. And like, it's just too much. And
Yeah.
especially when they're really young and grandparents just wanted to give them 100 million gifts. And it's just so overwhelming. And so it really is being able to, now we space it out. Like, grandma is going to see them
Yes. On her
at a
own
different
special day.
time,
Yeah.
special day. And so we're going to make that,
Yeah.
yeah, its own magical. And I think all of the rushing here and there and everywhere, that also kind of makes things problematic. So how can you space things out? How can you make sure that there's some break times, rest times in there? That's really important. I don't know if that's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, that's
along the
exactly.
lines of
Yeah,
where you're
that's exactly it.
going.
Yeah, it was just, and I think a part of it is you kind of touched on it already. Is just the structure that is normally present, like get up, get ready, go to school, come back from school, chores, homework, sports, whatever, bed. That's gone, right? So you add that to the different diet, different routine, no structure, and it's just a recipe for some kids to just immediately be overwhelmed.
And part of it too is managing our own stress. I'm going to use you as an example, Andrew. So the other day, so we have one dog who doesn't play great. She's kind of our ADHD
Yeah,
kid who doesn't know how to manage playing. So when she does play, she sounds really aggressive. She's very loud, very barky.
yeah,
And the other day, I think there was so much, we were all tired. There's so much going on. And you did really good because you were getting annoyed at first. But then you just left. You removed yourself,
yeah,
even though actually both the girls did too, because Maya was getting so frustrated. And I was like, I just wanted the dog to be quiet, but I knew she was
yeah,
playing, right? I knew she was well intentioned. She was having fun. And so we need to monitor our own selves too, because I think things start spiraling. It's when our kids are happy. Maybe they're overexcited and over silly, but they're in a good mood. They're playing around, they're screaming, and then we lose it. And then it turns into a big thing. So I think a big piece of this is managing our own emotions and being proactive about that. Like, this is what I'm going to do when the volume starts getting loud. I'm going to go take a break. And now you're modeling these very things that we want our kids to be able to do, to
yeah,
be able to remove themselves. I think that that's really important. Um, that we're kind of doing those types of things. Um, there's something else I actually had made some notes for myself. I mean, sensory stuff, obviously, we're going to need to make sure that we're giving some breaks around that and addressing. A lot of it's just being proactive,
yeah,
right? About being able to address whatever our kids' needs are. Because you probably already know what's going to happen or not happen.
hmm,
And maybe you're going to have a collaboration. If your kids are old enough, if they can talk, you can collaborate. Let's make a plan so that we can have the best holiday and we still leave loving each other happy with a smile on our face. What can we do? What are some code words if we see things going sideways or, things like that? It's just being proactive.
yeah. So to build on that, we've talked about the kids and kind of what you can do there. How, as a parent or an adult,
And to be fair,
yeah,
oh, the
to
notes,
be
it's so
fair,
funny, or not to be fair. It's funny because I had no idea what you were going to ask, but I had a question in case you didn't have something, and these were some of my notes that I had was going to talk
are
about.
you implying that I'm ill prepared for the podcast?
No, no, no.
I'm on to you.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
That's the only reason because I had no idea what you're going to
It
ask.
was odd that I'm not gonna lie, it was a little odd that you had notes for a question that I hadn't asked you yet.
It's because it was one of my questions that I was going to ask.
Sure. Yeah, I get it. So building on that,
Mhm.
building on the kids piece and all of that, how as an adult, as a parent, do you manage your own emotions with potentially your own family? So lots of time there's family coming in, you've got people coming and going, and you said it yourself, and I agree. We love having people over, but after a while, it's a lot, right? And how do you manage it so you don't yourself find like you don't put yourself in a position where potentially you're resurrecting old roles, right? You're an adult now, your parents there, you want to spend time with them, you want to make the most of it. Sometimes it's challenging depending on the dynamics. How do you avoid that, or how do you manage that situation to get the most out of it and not potentially have your own emotional challenges?
Yeah. So again, being proactive, right? Like I just know, well, I'll use my father as an example. Although I know it's not going to happen this year because he's got his own issues, health issues and stuff going on. But traditionally, when he came to visit, you couldn't put a cup down without it going missing
Yeah,
because he would
100%.
immediately pick it
If
up
it
and
wasn't on
walk.
your lips being drank, it was gone. It
Yeah.
was being washed.
Yeah. And I don't know, like it's so, he's being helpful.
Oh,
Like
totally.
he's a busybody. He wants to help. But it's like, dude, I'm going to use that glass again 5 million times today. Like, just leave it there. I put it there for a reason, sort of thing. Right. And it's really easy for that little thing to start piling up. Right. And then it's this and then it's that. And it's just stressing. So, again, it's being able to what is it that I'm just going to let us put aside? Same thing with our kids. What are
Yeah.
my non-negotiables, or what are the things I can just let it go? He's just trying to be helpful. If there's things that are non-negotiable, absolutely we are not going to do, like, on Christmas Day, I don't care what happens, who says what, we are not leaving the house. That is a non-negotiable, other than to go to the fire station like we do every year. That's the only time we're going to leave this house. So, just in case somebody springs on, oh, we wanted to go visit this person quickly or whatever, that's a non-negotiable,
Yeah.
right? So it's being proactively thinking ahead of what those boundaries are. And trying to address it. Now, if things come up, if you can find a mantra for yourself, right? Like
Serenity now.
yeah, serenity now, whatever that is. Maybe it's I'm gonna take a break. Like, just think about some of those things that you can do. I think our girls are really good in terms of, okay, I'm too overwhelmed right now. I'm just gonna go have a nap, or I'm gonna go take a break. So doing those types of things can be really important. If there's things you want to do, like I know I get bad kind of just waiting. Is there, like, what do you want to do? Like, I want to entertain and want to make sure everybody's having fun. But I also know I just want to be able to sit and read a good book for an hour or two, right? And so uh, I know our best days and weekends are when in the morning I say, this is what I really hope to get out of it.
Yeah.
Or even
And then you
like,
do the day around it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So doing those types of things are going to be really helpful. I know one, like I want to play a game, and Maya, for some reason, hates playing games now. I think we overgamed in COVID.
I
That's
think that's a cop out.
that's what she
Maya,
says.
if you're listening, that's a bad excuse. That's a cop out.
Yeah, she never plays games anymore, but I really want to play a game on Christmas
I'll
Day.
play a game.
So,
See, that's the thing. I'm usually down for whatever, but I don't have ideas most of the time.
right.
Right. So for me, and I'm not trying to derail this, but yeah, you say what you want to do. I'm down. Like, let's go do it. Like I'm much more content that way. And yeah, I think it's important, right? Because there are days where you can tell there's something you want to do, but you're not saying it, and the day slips away, and then you're like, I really wanted to do this. It's like, well, bro, it's 7 o'clock now. Like, we're not like, and I think that's an important lesson for anybody. It goes for the kids. Like, there's been days where the kids are like, oh, I really wanted to. And it's like, well, dude, at 8 a.m. when I said, what do you want to do today? That was the answer,
Right.
right? Say it. Be real. I think to me, it's be clear of what you want. I mean, you said it earlier for something completely different, but be purposeful. What do you want out of the day? Do you just want to sit and chill? Say so, right?
And sometimes it's hard because people, and this is true for me, I don't know what I want until the day's over, and I'll know that wasn't what I wanted.
So that's not good.
No, but then, like, use that as an opportunity. Okay, so today was a failure. Like, or
Yeah.
I mean, gratitude is really important. What could we be grateful for today? And what can we tweak to make a little bit better for tomorrow?
Well,
Right?
and I
Like,
think also if listening to you say that, and I know you've said that before, that's not a surprise to me. We've had that conversation 100 times. I think that's the moment to seize it of, okay, so is that tomorrow's plan then? Like you wanted this today, and obviously like the weekends, it's trickier because you run out of time or whatever, but we're going to have a couple of weeks where we should conceivably be able to do a lot of stuff if we want. So I think that's an important thing, right? Like if you don't have a moment, like if you don't have an idea in the moment, but at the end of the day, you're like, oh, it would have been really cool to do that. Cool. Can we do it tomorrow? Can we do it the next day? Where can we fit that in? And just, I think with it, there's a certain amount of flexibility, right? If you're too rigid, and I'm not saying you, but like the royal you, if you're too rigid in what you can or can't do that day, you're just going to set up disappointments. But if you're clear of, hey, I want to do this, and someone says, oh, but we got this, you go, but we can do that thing whenever. Cool. That works just as long as we get to do the thing at some point. That I think is an important distinction. Yeah.
Yeah. Did that answer your
It
question?
did.
All right.
Is there anything about the holidays that are making you nervous or that you're worried about or that you're scared won't happen?
No, only that the girls will be disappointed.
How? They're spending time with us.
Yeah, true.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you think will be disappointing to them?
I don't know. Like, I just think, and Maya's already starting to allude to it a little bit. She's so excited for Christmas. She's been so excited for months now. So excited. And I just worry that it's going to be a big disappointment. And I was trying to get more specific. Like, what is it that you're looking forward to? She's like, it's just the season. It's just the season. Right. And there are things she wants to do. Like, for
Yep.
sure, she wants to go skating.
Yep.
She's made that very clear. Right. So she's really good. We've gone to Heritage Park the 12 days of Christmas. She wanted to see the Nutcracker.
We've done some Christmas movies. We're going to keep doing Christmas movies.
She did make a 31 day of, or 24
It's
days of
ambitious. It's
Christmas. I
ambitious.
think we've watched 3.
Oh, busy folks. We're trying. We're trying.
I'm trying. Yeah. One night when I did make my cookies, I'm like, we gotta ice these things. And so we just watched Home Alone 1 and 2
Mm-hmm.
while we ice the cookies. But uh yeah, so I think part of it is trying to get, again, proactive, get some information about what that looks like. And we've been trying all month to do little seeds
Yeah.
of things. And I think that's like, it doesn't have to be one day. I think we put so much pressure on the one day, but it's still the whole season,
Yeah.
right? We have until January 5th before she goes back to school. And
Totally.
so, what is that? Again, I think that goes to what can we do a little bit? What can we tweak for tomorrow? I think it's hard because she's working way more of this over the holidays than I think she expected. She wasn't expecting to work
No.
until 11 o'clock. She'll be home until midnight on Christmas Eve,
Yeah. It's going to be a late one.
which is kind of a bummer. But just making the boat and doing the things, serving others. I mean, I love going to the fire station
Mm-hmm.
and sending treats. Those things kids always get so much out of.
Yep.
And I think that that negates any sort of disappointment. The only other thing is I made sure, like, as kids get older, it's harder because it's not like toys, right? Like when you're a kid, you get the toys and the video games, and now you spend all day doing that, and it's awesome. But when they're older, well, maybe if they have video games, but our girls, we don't have screens, so they don't have that. So they're gonna get some clothes, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just throwing the list out there, are you?
But it's gonna be like things you drink from or eat
Bro,
from.
just back off from it. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
Okay,
They're
so
going to get Christmas presents,
they're
of which they're going to be super stoked.
that aren't toys.
You're going
Oh
to,
yeah, are they gonna listen? Because I was gonna say the one thing. Well,
no, don't say the one thing.
okay, but just
No, I can see the ADHD motor firing up. Turn it off. You don't have to say the thing just because it entered your brain.
but
Nope.
for the
There's no
listeners,
but.
they need to hear what I'm
The
gonna
listener can
say.
check out the show notes because there's no way the kids read those.
Okay.
So put it in there in code. Pig Latin, maybe.
I guess it's just
Why are you taking a power stance here? Like,
no, I'm
what's...
mimicking you now
Oh,
ish. My hand's just deeper on my leg than it's not on my hip. I'm mirroring you.
continue.
I'm just saying, making sure there's something active that they can do
Yes, I hear you.
that's
And
within
trying to
their
find
means.
little special surprises. Like you've got a surprise coming that you don't think you're not even gonna guess it. There's
Oh,
no way.
really?
Yeah.
Now I'm excited
No, right? That's the whole point.
because I thought I was gonna get like, I don't even know. I can't even remember what I asked for.
Yeah, your Christmas lists are the worst.
I know.
You're just like, oh, I walked by this recycling bin the other day. It'd be nice to have a recycling bin. What? You're like, that's what you want? That's all I can think of. I can't think of
I
anything else.
can't think of anything.
Yeah.
And I get
No,
so excited for
you
presents,
do. And then you open them and you're just like, oh.
because I can't think of anything good. And then when I do want something, well, I think of the telescope. For years, I wanted a telescope, and I've never,
Bro, I bought you 5 telescopes over the years.
but I need help putting it up. I
It's
can't,
not even that. It's just what's in that little noodle of yours doesn't exist in reality.
no, I can't. I've never been able to set up a stupid
I know. They're too complicated. So I
telescope.
tried to find the like old piratey style ones.
I know. I just, That's it. It's just too complicated. If there's more than 5 words in the instruction book, I just close it and then I'm done with it. And I need help.
You've never once even opened an instruction manual to go with this. There's zero chance. You looked at it and your brain went, nope, time to leave this.
Yeah, so I did open it.
No, you looked at the stuff in the box and went, nope.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I have a whole bin of like camera equipment.
Yep.
Same thing. I open it. I'm like, this manual is like 40 pages long. Nope.
So what you want is Polaroid simplicity with
Like the IKEA instruction book. It's little pictures.
oh my word. You're going to be an award-winning photographer with an attitude like that.
Whenever I look at Google for like how-to stuff and it's always videos, I don't want to watch a video. I want to see a step-by-step screenshot. Do this.
So why don't
Do
you go on
this.
Instructables then?
Well,
Or WikiHow.
yeah, that might be
WikiHow
good.
that's all it is.
It's funny because I can read journal articles, and I
Okay.
do. I read journal articles every single day.
You'll
It's
read
totally fine.
thousands of pages a day and remember a large chunk of what's in there. But if it starts with step 1, your brain's like just static. Like it's unbelievable.
I know. So I need help with all of those telescopes.
Love, I've tried. From here on out, I'm just going to describe the moon to you. Anytime you're like, I want to look up it, I'll be like, okay, tonight's moon looks like, and I'll get really descriptive because that's about the best we're going to get.
We know that that doesn't work. Like just the one day you're like, the moon is so bright. And it's like,
Yeah,
not
it was
bright at all.
It was bright. You guys are just haters. My descriptive powers. All right.
Alrighty.
Good
day.
day.